Okay, what's going on, guys? So my name is Bryce, better known as YTS or YTPD, and today what I'm going to be showing is something that I had a few people asking me about. I had a few people asking how I make the police type missions in the creator. Now, I kind of showed this a little bit before with how to get the AI to chase you and the AI to run and that kind of stuff, but I've never actually shown, like, from beginning to end how to make a police type mission. So that's what I'm going to show here. I'm hoping that the recording works fine because last time there was an issue with it, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. Now, the first thing that you're going to need to do is kind of figure out which character you want to use. You can use Michael, Franklin, or Trevor with any outfit they have, pretty much, or you can use your GTA Online character. What you're going to need to do is pick one of the four, put on whatever clothing you want. So if you're Michael, Franklin, or Trevor, obviously you're going to stay in single player and just pick one. If you want to do your GTA Online character, you have to go into GTA Online, whether it's an invite-only session or a public session, doesn't really matter. And from there, you're going to need to pause, go over to Online, and there will be obviously more options. There will be one for the creator. So when you're in the creator, which I'm in now, you're going to need to go down to create a capture and then a GTA capture. This is the best one that works to get the people to run. The first thing that you're going to need to do is obviously place a trigger wherever you can put that, doesn't really matter, as long as it's generally close to where you're going to start it. The next thing that you're going to need to do is a capture vehicle. You're going to need to choose what vehicle you want to use to have the people running from you. In my case, I am going to use a armored V12. So once you have that done, you can put down the other vehicles if you want to. However, right now what I'm going to focus on is putting down the AI enemy. So you're going to need to switch it to whatever you want. In my case, I'm just going to switch it to this. And you're going to need to, this is the most important part that I forget even sometimes, and a lot of people forget, you have to switch the patrol range to wander. And I'll explain why I put down two cars really quickly. Essentially, with GTA, when you're in the creator, the people that you put down don't always run. So what I do is I put down two. I have one like this one on aggressive and one like this one on defensive. One of the two will run, and it's not always the same if it's a defensive person running or a aggressive person running. Sometimes it's completely different. So the next thing that you're going to need to put down is just put whatever down that you need to put down to get it to be able to test it. So I'm just gonna kind of spam down these. Okay. So now that you can test it, doesn't matter what team, but once you can test it, the main thing that you're going to be watching for is just which one is going to drive. So as you can see here, the one that was closer to me drove, which I believe was the defensive one. So you can see how he's driving, and when you actually shoot towards him, he takes off even faster. He doesn't drive towards you and shoot you, and that's exactly what you want. So that means that you've done it correctly. So now what you're going to need to do is delete the other one, because odds are that other one, if you shoot, will drive towards you and shoot you, and that's not what you want. So go back to actors, make sure again they are on hostile, and their patrol range is set to wander. For theirs, they don't really need to be on wander, they can be on stationary because they're in the vehicle, but I'm going to keep it on wander just for this. Doesn't matter if you have on aggressive or defensive, it just really means if they're going to stay behind their car and shoot, or if they're actually going to approach you. I'm going to have it on defensive because personally I think that's a little bit better of a shootout. And you do have to make sure that at least one of the passengers in your vehicle has a pistol. That's the only way AI police are going to chase. So in my case, I'm just going to put down everyone with pistols in the vehicle. So now we can test that again. It's good to get into a habit of testing everything after you make a change, just to make sure that everything is still going to work the way that it's supposed to. So we'll see if we can... Oh shit, I didn't even notice he got over there. See, and you can hear him shooting at us. So that's exactly what we wanted. Another good thing that you can kind of do is in that vehicle, for the people in it, you could switch their accuracy to very low or to low. That'll make it so that they don't shoot you as easily and their shots are just going to kind of go all over the place, but it'll still make the AI police chase. So now you're going to need to put down some vehicles that are going to chase. Personally, what I usually do is a few police vehicles, normally like 1 or 2. I'm going to put down 3 here, and I put down a one of these newer ones that came in the update. Now the reason for that is this is armored and the doors slide open, so it's kind of like a SWAT vehicle. So you can put down police in these. Now you have to make sure that you do come in here and switch this to friendly. If you don't, they will shoot at you. The patrol range can be stationary. That's what I usually have it as. That means they're not going to move around until they need to. So again, just want to make sure, double check everything that they are on friendly. Doesn't matter what you have your accuracy set to. Now, the best thing to do here is to give them actual SMGs or something like that, so they're not shooting out of their vehicle. You can have them shooting out of their vehicle if you want, but personally, that's not something that I do. And then I'm just going to put SWATs in here with SMGs as well. Now let's test this and see if the AI police are going to chase. I'm going to put down a vehicle for myself. And let's see how this works. Just want to make sure that I'm not going to get hit by a car. There we go, 1 shot, and you can see the police vehicles turned on their sirens and started chasing, and the SWAT vehicle opened his doors and took some shots. Now, I'm not sure if the SWAT vehicle is going to close its doors. I don't believe it is, but you can see how the police AI instantly just start chasing this guy. Yes, it is still GTA police, so they're going to do stupid shit like that. If you've seen LSPDFR videos, they also like to ram you. Another thing that you'll notice is sometimes when the AI gets too far behind, they'll get confused, kind of like this guy did when he just pulled that U-turn, or like that guy. They'll get confused. Now, there is a really easy way to make sure that does not happen. So if we can get our bearings here, of course we can teleport as well. If we can get our bearings here, the easiest way to make sure that that does not happen is to add down a helicopter. So we're going to do that now. I like to do it as a capture vehicle just because you can kind of see on the map where it is exactly. So again, whenever you put down an actor, make sure that they are on friendly, because sometimes it likes to change without telling you, which is annoying, but it's the way it is. You do have to make sure that they do have an SMG and that they are on aggressive. I think I made a mistake with the police because I put them on defensive as well, so they're not going to get back in their vehicles. But I'll talk about that a little bit later. So put 2 people in there. It just makes it a little bit easier. And we can test it again. So again, when they come, we can shoot. See, they took shots at us. Instantly, all the police here, the SWAT, and also the helicopter, as you can tell, go after the person. Now, because the helicopter is right there, he is going to give the information to the AI chasing. In some cases. Yeah, you can see what I mean by the AI isn't too bright. The best thing to do is to wait until the vehicle's a little bit closer to you so that it has time for all of these police AI to catch up with it. So we'll try that again here. Wait a little bit longer this time. Now, as long as the helicopter and the AI here, as well as yourself, keep a generally close proximity to the guy, in the vehicle, it should be fine. Now, if you fall too far behind, the AI may actually despawn, which is obviously not very good. But they do act like police AI. They will go in and pit. They use their sirens appropriately. You can hear them switching their siren tones as they go through intersections. The helicopter does an okay... I just killed that guy. The helicopter does an okay job keeping up with them as well, so... But they will go in and pit, kind of like they just tried doing there. I have a feeling that that guy behind us is eventually going to catch up and just destroy me. Now, AI traffic usually isn't going to do a very good job of getting out of your way, and that's just because the guy's shooting. You can see they kind of will try to block the road a little bit if they get in front as well. But yeah, so this is essentially how you set it up. They do fall in line and actually follow the person as well. If you do get a bike in the very front, they won't pass the bike, and you can make the pursuit a little bit more realistic. But again, if they do fall too far behind, they won't be able to catch up. But it all depends on the helicopter as well. If the helicopter stays close enough with them, and you stay close enough to the AI, to the one that you're chasing as well as the one that's following, they are able to catch up. But it's easier if you do it on a highway because obviously it's kind of a straight line to catch up to the person. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything here on how you set it up. I am going to try to get one more kind of more realistic pursuit where the person actually gets caught in the end. But I have a feeling going down here he's going to run right back into the police. So the chase is back on pretty much down here. So yeah, you can see that even though the police get stuck behind, if the guy loops back around, they will re-engage. They don't just instantly despawn and all that, so. We'll follow this pursuit, see what happens before we get rammed by the backup units. Just like LSPDFR, that's what you gotta watch out for. And of course I can use my siren if I want to. I'm just choosing not to so that you guys can hear me talking a little bit better. And I have a really dry throat, so I apologize if every once in a while I kind of stop talking. Okay, I'm gonna go and try to pit this guy and see if we can end this. Oh, SWAT! Are they gonna get back in their vehicle? No, because see, and that's something that I gotta fix right now. Because I have them set to defensive, they're not gonna get back in their vehicle and chase if somebody bails. If you have them set to aggressive, they will. So let's see if we can catch back up to this pursuit and do anything. If not, I'll restart this. But yeah, so that's pretty much all you need to know in how setting this up. Of course, you can put down things like DUI checkpoints. You can put down all of that stuff if you want to. However, it's not obviously required. This is just the basics of everything. And if you want to get more in detail with it, of course you can. Now, because the helicopter is back there... Oh, I do actually hear the sirens, so they are still chasing, but for whatever reason, the helicopter got left behind. The helicopter seems to get left behind a lot if you get away from the person that you're chasing. But I think they actually have him stopped here. Or not. Let's see if we can take out the driver. There we go, we got the driver. Didn't we? I swear we just got the driver. Oh, that was a near pit actually. Let's try that again. There we go, we got the driver that time. So everything's gonna roll to a stop. All of us are gonna get out. Now they should take that guy out. He's gonna take cover behind his vehicle. Yeah, and traffic is just retarded, so now they're gonna kind of kill everyone. But they're still gonna focus on you, stupid shit. They're still gonna focus on this guy. Of course, I could have taken him out a lot sooner, but I was just trying to wait and see how the police AI does. Now, they normally would do a little bit better if traffic wasn't so high. Of course, you can put down things to kind of disperse traffic a little bit, or you can just turn traffic off altogether. So what I'm going to show, actually there's no reason to show that. So if you want the people to not, when they get out of the vehicle, stay out of the vehicle, if you want them to actually get back into the chase, you have to have them on aggressive, not defensive, for the police. As I mentioned before, they'll still get out and get back in if they're on aggressive, and they won't just run up on the person. They'll stay behind their doors and everything like that. But if you have them on defensive, when they get out, they'll stay out of their vehicle, and they won't get back in if they need to chase. Exactly what happened with the SWAT vehicle. So yeah, that's going to be it for this. The talking part, I'm going to quickly demonstrate from start to end how this works. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned something from it. If you have any questions about this, please let me know, and I'll definitely be able to get back to you as soon as possible, and help you figure stuff out. This is just, as I said before, setting up really just the AI aspect of it. Setting up the whole mission. You're going to need to put in things in the prop section. Like, of course, you can go into, if I can find it here, you can go to, as I said, pylons there. There's also police barriers, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so you can put down police barriers. You can put down pretty much whatever you want to make it more realistic. So in my case, I could put down kind of like a DUI checkpoint here with police cars on both sides and have that guy run through. But yeah, you can also have them chasing you, and you be the police officer, or not you be the police officer, them being police, and you being the bad guy per se, and them chasing you. If you have, if you want to know anything about that, I'll do a follow-up video. But as for now, that's going to be it for this. I'm going to quickly demonstrate it one more time. But thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.